Take two. Yeah, I initially started the wrong game. So, hello, welcome. We're gonna play a little bit of Steins Gate, and we're gonna see if it's gonna cooperate, because there's a decent chance this is gonna block me pretty early on. So we'll see if it works. Hopefully, it does. Time travel paranoia. I read through the entire thread. Sorry, I gotta do my epic voice. I read through the entire thread, but archives are already popping up. Of course, there had been sites dedicated to John Titor for years now. This new John Titor is clearly an imposter. In fact, imposter is too kind of a word. It's probably all copy pasta. There are many Titor fanatics on @channel. It's not exactly a household name in Japan, but I doubt anyone would fall for this level of trolling. As I continued to read, however, I find the response the opposite of what I expected. Everyone is accepting this time traveler as if this were his first appearance. Nobody has even mentioned his appearance from 10 years ago. Finding this strange, I try posting a retort, but everyone ignores me. What the hell? You can figure this out if you're doing a little research, people. There's the original John Titor thread archive in English, for one thing. Plenty of blogs about Titor in Japanese, too. I enter John Titor's name into a search engine. 12 matches. Wait, only 12? Moreover, all 12 are about the current Titor's postings on @channel. I can't find a single trace of Titor from 10 years ago. I try searching for John Titor. Bizarre. This just can't be. I searched for information on Titor a few years ago. Back then, I got tens of thousands of hits. In this search engine... Wait, is this search engine filtered? I try searching on another site just to make sure, but it gives the same result. What is this madness? It feels like I've stumbled onto another plane of reality. Could this be another organization conspiracy? I'm starting to get a bad feeling about this. These past few days, I've been surrounded by nothing but chaos and confusion. Oh, hold on, I just remembered. I know I purchased a book on Titor a few years ago. I scoured the bookshelf for it, but it's nowhere to be found. It's supposed to be right here. Impossible. How can this be? I called Darrow. He'll know about John Titor for sure.
はい。俺だ。状況は。オカリンさ、電話の時ぐらいそういうのやめれ。ジョン・タイターについて把握しているのかと聞いている。
Titor. I was saying it wrong. My bad.
ちっとも話が見えない件について。内密に話がある。
I quickly made plans to meet with him at May Queen plus Neon Squared tomorrow afternoon, and hung up the phone. We have a new message. Are you really okay with yesterday's exorcism? I feel like it's a more traditional ceremony would have been better. Okay, so Lukaku. What voice should I give Lukaku? Oh, this is the voice I gave Lukaku. Okay. Are you really okay with yesterday's exorcism? I feel like a more traditional ceremony would have been better. I'm worried something might happen to you because my exorcism wasn't strong enough. It bothers me so much. I can't sleep at night. Plus, because of that, I couldn't do more than 3 practice swings with Samidari. It's from Lukaku. Should I reply? I should definitely reply to Lukaku since Lukaku's freaking out about this. About the exorcism, the ceremony, or about something happening is where I got to make a decision. So I said that my hand was going all Evil Dead. Something might happen. Let's talk about the ceremony. What would a traditional ceremony entail? I need details. Don't tell me it's an ancient forbidden secret. There. That should do it. Mail sent. May Queen plus Nyan Squared is only a few minutes' walk from the lab. Coming from Kurumatabashi Dori. Take a left at the Tachumashaki crossing and you'll find it. Man, all these words just gotta be Japanese, don't they? Because I'd planned to meet with Daro in the afternoon, I decided to kill some time at the university before heading over. It's usually busy in Akiba during summer break, but now it's even busier because of the Radikan incident. So many people. Living in Akiba, you get used to crowds and big events, but a gathering this size is unusual. But I still don't understand what I saw yesterday. I have half accepted that the mass disappearance was just my imagination. Maybe I've become unable to distinguish reality from fantasy, like the media says about these teenagers these days. With that thought in mind, I return my gaze to the street. What? Her phone is clearly pointed at me. I tried to cover my face, but not quickly enough. The organization is after me. I can't risk that photo getting out.
Wait! ジョー、そこで携帯カメラを使っているあなた、待ってください。ってよって撮るんじゃない。まさか
She's still taking pictures. She completely ignores my objection. And then she goes back to looking at her phone.
質問に答えてもらいたいんですかね。あなたは機関の人間か。
If she is, then I may have to take suitable measures. A man like me is not to be misunderestimated. A man like me is not to be underestimated.
違うのか。違うとしても問題がありますよ。俺の写真を持っていると機関に知られれば、あなたにも奴らの魔の手が伸びるかもしれない。とにかく今撮った俺の写真を即刻削除してほしい。
Is she even listening?
謝る。不快にさせたなら。
謝るより先に写真を削除してほしいわけだから。
Yeah, I'm not really interested in this apology. I just need the photo gone.
風景撮ってた。
The scenery that was directly behind me?
風景を撮っていた？観光客？
証明、自分が今日どこを歩いたか。
変なやつだな。
What a strange person.
桐生萌か。名前。
I guess she's introducing herself? That wasn't exactly what I was hoping for. It's nice and all, but I just wanted her to delete that photo.
聞きたいことが ある。いい？
それより写真を。
都市伝説。秋葉原の。
She just keeps going.
知らない？
An urban legend. What is she talking about?
幻のレトロ PC。
レトロ PC？
秋葉原のどこかにあるらしくて、それが。
An urban legend about a retro PC. Is it possessed or something?
幻のレトロ PC というとキュッパチあたりか？
That's the first model that comes to mind. But the 98s, they're really not that hard to find, are they?
いいえ、これ。
It looks kind of familiar.
IBN 5100。
Knock off IBM.
ジョン・タイターが手に入れようとした PC か。
Oh yeah. Man, it's been a week since I did that huge chain of messages. I've completely forgotten about that part.
見たことは？
So wait, she's looking for it? Are you John Titor? Do you know
No.
John Titor?
名前を知ってるぐらいだ。
Okay, this is weird. Coincidence? No.
これもシュタインズゲートの選択かもしれん。
Of course.
詳しい
All
人
part of fate.
知らない？
ダルンならば詳しく知っているかもな。そいつは俺のマイフェイバリットライトアームであるスーパーハッカーでな。 MI6 の中枢にすらハッキングできる実力の持ち主なのだ。
Uh-huh. The MI6 part is a slight exaggeration. If that ever did happen, Men in Black would break down our door and take us away. But the super hacker part is true. The depth of his computer knowledge is uncanny. Speaking of Daru, I'm supposed to be meeting him at May Queen plus Neon Squared. I don't have time to stand and chat with some crazy lady I don't know.
では俺は行く。女よ。メディアスクラムもほどほどにな。
Okay, what the heck are you even talking about? New. Let's go. Esper. In general terms, for humans who possess supernatural powers, common powers include telepathy, telekinesis, precognition. The more exotic powers exist. It's rumored that some Espers even possess the ability to reshape reality with the pure force of will, derives from the term ESP, which stands for extrasensory perception. Kitte. The word kitte, neko, corrupted for cuteness, used by cat lovers all over the internet. Media scrum. During news stories with high public interest, reporters sometimes latch onto persons of interest, bombarding them with questions, prying into their lives, and even camping outside of their houses. These activities are a serious invasion of privacy and can inflict mental and emotional stress on the subject. MI6. In the United Kingdom, the government organization responsible for foreign intelligence operations. MI6 stands for Military Intelligence Section 6. However, its formal name is the Secret Intelligence Service, the SIS, the United States equivalent of CIA. Otaku, a term for people with an obsessive interest in a particular topic. Hobbyists, most often refers to fans of anime, manga, and video games. There are also train otaku, military otaku, electronics otaku, etc. And they're some of my favorite people. Reality Marvel, the type of magecraft in which the user overwrites the world with a pocket dimension based on his or her emotional experience. Often used in ordinary conversation to speak to couples flirting in public, immersed in their own world, not caring about the pain they are inflicting on others. 98. The Japanese PC series sold in the mid-80s to the mid-90s. It sold so well that at one point it was called the National Computer. But not the Famicomputer. Famicom is something else entirely. Okay. I try to make a smooth exit, one-liner and everything. But she grabs my sleeve before I can disappear into the crowd.
何をする？
メルアド教えて。
She's asking for your contact info, bro.
何が狙いだ？
スーパーハッカー。
I must meet your super hacker. I guess she wants to hear Daru's story? It's my fault for mentioning him. Well, I'm meeting up with Daru, so why don't I just take her along? No, wait a second. That would be a devious trap. Maybe she's really a spy, sent to kidnap Daru.
断る。今ダルを失うわけにはいかん。
Unperturbed, she shows me her phone again. On the screen is the picture of me that she took.
ゲーまだ削除していなかったのか？
Why is she taking pictures of Howie?
教えてくれたら削除する。
この俺を脅すとは。貴様、何者だ？
I'm trying to think of a reason she would be taking pictures of him. Does she think he's cute? That's weird.
私はアークディライトのバイト。
Uh-huh.
なんだそれは？
What is that? Yeah.
ヘンプロ秋葉原にある。
Editorial. What? One of those companies that writes articles from magazines? Okay.
貴様、俺の写真を無断で記事にするつもりだな。
So he's gonna end up in some, like, teen magazine or something? The mad scientist of Akiba unveiled. I can see the headlines now. That's all the organization will need to turn Akiba into a sea of blood. No, I must avoid that gruesome outcome at all costs. I have no choice.
交換条件に乗ろう。
This guy. At any rate, as long as she has that photo, I have no way of knowing how it might be used. I pull up my email address and show it to her. The woman is typing with terrifying speed, faster than my fingers could ever dream of. It seems that she has finished entering my email address. It can't have taken longer than 5 seconds.
そうか。
Of course.
能力者か。
I dub her power Shining Finger. Her magical thumb types cursed emails at 255 characters per minute. Whoever receives one dies. She can type 255 cursed words per minute. Any poor soul that receives one of her emails shall die. You just said that.
名前は
おー、インキョーマ。マッドサイエンティストだ。
So for someone who claims that you're trying really hard to stay incognito, you are the most cognito person that there is.
どう書くの？こう？
Ho owing
なんだこれはふざけるな。
Yoma.
俺のマナをバカにするつもりか。
Ho owing Yoma.
ならば携帯を貸せ。俺が入力してやる。
The woman swiftly avoids me, keeping her phone out of my reach. It feels as if she's rejecting my entire personhood. Okay, so she doesn't think you're cute. Anyway, she's obviously not going to hand her phone over, so I ask her address instead. I'll send her a blank mail. She told me her name a few minutes ago, but I forgot it already, so I enter her as Shining Finger. Wow, that woman, that is not a look of happiness. I don't need to type anything. It's just to give her my name. I already put her in my contacts. Just send a blank email to Shining Finger. And send.
Okabe Rintaro?
なぜその名を？
今のカラメールに。
Damn. My email is still linked to my real name. I must change it at once.
それは世を忍ぶ仮の名だ。もう一度法院の方の名前で送る。
いいわ。これで。
何を言う。俺は岡部倫太郎ではなく法院今日まであって。画像は消したか？
She nods slightly, I think.
メールするから聞いといてね。
何をだ？
都市伝説。
Okay. Oh, that. I almost forgot. With that, Shining Finger wanders off.
お帰りなさいませ、ご主人様。あ、オカリンだ。
In this place, Mayuri is known as Mayushin Yan Yan.
オカリン、お帰りなさいませ。
Awkwardness.
ねえねえ、オカリン、マユシーは今気づいたんだけどね。オカリンとおかえりって似てるね。
Whatever.
今日もよく来たにゃん。ゆっくりしていってね。
This maid, Ferris Nyan Nyan, her professional name, of course, hits me with her trademark combo attack of cute cat-like gestures. She is May Queen plus Nyan squared, most popular maid.
ダルニャンも来てるにゃん。待ちぼうけしてるにゃん。
Ending everything in ya. Got it. Daru frequents this cafe because he's got a crush on Ferris. I also have trouble dealing with this cat girl. She always finds a way to best me.
今日も期間打倒のための極秘会議かにゃ。
So she's humoring him.
ああ、そんなところだ。
フェイリスも混ぜてほしいにゃ。
Mm-hmm.
やめとけ。猫耳メイドが太刀打ちできるほど期間は甘くない。
The organization isn't threatened by cat-eared maids.
そんなことないにゃ。フェイリスにはあの非奥義があるのにゃ。きっとお役に立てるにゃ。
何？あの非奥義ついに得得したのか？
そうにゃ。嫌なコーチでの修行に耐え抜き、師匠の死も乗り越えて、フェイリスはついに手に入れたのにゃ。
What are you even talking about?
だから今日約束通りフェイリスも精霊会議に参加させてほしいにゃん。
お前サンクチュアリに行くというのか？
They're just improving in public now.
ダメだ。いくら非奥義を得得したとはいえ あの場所はお前にはまだ早すぎる。
そんな約束したにゃのに今日はそれにあの場所にはフェイリスのお兄ちゃんが。
Since when do you have a brother? And what the hell's this secret conference anyway? Whenever I talk to her, I run out of comebacks, which is really unusual for me. And then she takes the initiative, and leaving me with nothing to do but listen to her fantasies. I mean, come on, you can only take it so far. It's a very clear difference between her stories and mine. Now they all sound like total nonsense, dude. As anyone can see, I speak nothing but the truth, while Ferris has only delusions and a made-up backstory. I always have to play along. That's why I feel like I can never best her.
なんかわからないけど、マユシーもサンクチュアリーっていうところに行きたいな。
Keep trying to keep up.
来なくていい。この話はもう終わりだ。
今日まだけずるいにゃ。そうだよ。マユシーもフェリスちゃんもダメなんてね。オカリンは冷たいと思うのです。
フェリスとは誰だ？
フェリスちゃんはフェリスちゃんだよ。ねえ。ねえ。
Is she talking about this Ferris? Wait, is that her real name? Have I been mistaken all this time? That's a disturbing thought.
あのね、マユシーは言いにくいから、フェリスちゃんって短くしてるんだ。
Mayushi has a hard time saying Ferris, so she calls her Ferris-chan instead. I guess the A and the E? Okay.
なんだそういうことか。
Oh, well that explains it, of course.
なんだか女学院みたいで、それも悪くないにゃ。
いいからさっさと案内してくれ。俺はいつまでここに立っていればいいんだ。
Thank you.
ごめんなさいにゃ。ご主人様、ご案内にゃ。
She guides me to Daru's table.
遅すぎでしょマジで。
Sorry, I had to have a 30-minute conversation at the door.
それで今フェイリスタンと何を話していたか詳しく。
聞きたいのか？どうせダルには理解できない話だと思うが。
I sure didn't. Hell, but I didn't get most of it. Thank you. It's nothing more than an amalgam of fantasy and delusion. Unlike what you engage in, which who even knows?
ああ、そっち系の話か。
The usual. Thank you.
フェイリスタンとオカリンの会話は普通のオタじゃついていけない領域に達してるよな。オーラみたいなものが出てるっつうの？
You guys exude an aura or something.
二
Okay.
人だけの固有結界張りやがって許さない。絶対にだ。
This is where Reality Marvel came in. I get so I was trying to see if we were almost at the. I was trying to find the end that I had run into before, and I couldn't. It's way past this, I guess. So that's where Otaku and Reality Marvel are coming in. So okay, it just saved those from whenever I did this before and didn't save. Go fig. I'm not even close to keeping up with her. A new message from Lukaku about ceremonies. Sorry, I don't know any ancient secrets. At least, I don't think our shrine has anything like that. If you're interested in that sort of thing, you should go to Izumo or Issei instead. Oh, I did 10 practice swings with Samadare. Are we done? Okay.
で 僕になんか用事だった？
That's right. In my confrontations with Shining Finger and this cat girl, I almost forgot my original objective.
あと1時間ぐらいしたらラボに行くつもりだったんだけど。
Okay.
内密で緊急の話があるのだ。ジョン・タイターは知っているよな。
ジョン・タイター？誰？
アメリカに10年ほど前に現れた自称未来人だ。お前とは以前こいつの話題をしたはずだぞ。
またオカリンのいつもの設定？
設定とか言うな。俺が話すことは全て真実だ。
はあ、めんどくせえ。じゃあ付き合ってやるけどさ、そのタイターってやつが未来人だっていうソースは？
待て、なんでそんな初耳のような言い方をする？
事実初耳だから。
忘れたわけではなく？
自信はないけど。
日本でもそいつに関する本が出ている。
How would I know if I forgot?
その本を見せてくれたら思い出せるかも。
本当に何も知らないのか？
人の記憶力なんて結構曖昧なもんしょ。デジタルと違ってさ。
Okay, so here we have an instance where he's convinced that somebody is, like, has been mentioned in the past, and like nobody else appears to remember it, including Google. So we're starting to lose our grasp of reality a little bit, it seems like. I remember talking to Dairo about John Titor back in high school. It was only idle talk, so it's possible Dairo forgot about it. Dairo's quite the internet addict, after all. And the internet lets you choose what information you want to see. There's no guarantee that Dairo looked up any information on John Titor. If he had, I doubt he would have forgotten so completely. Is it my memories that are mistaken, or is it everyone else's? I've got Mandela effect.
だったら IBN5100 については？
I show him the picture Shining Finger sent me.
へえ、オカリンがそんな PC を知ってるなんてね。やるじゃん。
知っているんだな。
IBN が1975年に発売したモデルっしょ。
That's right. The John Titor from 10 years ago mentioned that on an American message board. He traveled to 1975 first, obtained an IBM 5100, and then leaped to 1998.
どんな PC なんだ？
値段高すぎの PC だな。黎明期だったからすげえ高くて、個人には手が出せなかったらしい。IBM の独自技術が詰まった、その当時にしては結構優秀な PC だったんだけどね。IBM は6年後の1981年に IBM-PC っていう大ヒットシリーズを発売してて、そっちの方が有名なわけ。つうか僕も IBM5100 の知識はネットのウィキを見たことがあるぐらいだぞ。
それが現在の秋葉にあるという都市伝説を聞いたことは？
おうおう、あるある。1ヶ月前ぐらいにネットで話題になったな。で、その噂を聞きつけたアットちゃんの有志が秋葉中のショップを探して回ったんだよ。フレパラのフレンドにゲジネって人がいるんだけど、その人が中心になってね。
Freepara. What is that? Freepara Fictional, a popular SNS social network service website designed to facilitate easy communication between users. I don't even know what that's supposed to be, like, copying. And the Wiki, online system where the creation and compilation of hypertext documents on a web server.
あの疾風陣雷のナイトハルトまで出張ってきたらしいけど、結局見つからなかったんだって。
じゃあ都市伝説はデマだったということか？
さあ知らねえ。秋葉にはアンダーグラウンドなショップがたくさんあるし、 案外どっかの怪しいショップにひょっこり転がっててもおかしくないんじゃね？
ふむ、なるほど。
My phone suddenly starts vibrating. What is with this mail? Sorry. What Shining Finger? What did I give her as a name? I didn't give her a name at all, or didn't give her a voice. We'll do this one. Sorry about earlier. I'm not used to talking with guys, so I was so nervous. Teehee. Anyway, can you please, times 1,000, ask your super hacker about the urban legend? Thanks. I'll text you again soon. Like it or not. Mueka. What is with this mail? Disregarding the weird timing. Is this really the gloomy, unsociable woman I met in front of Radicon? I can't believe she's already so friendly, considering we just exchanged addresses. She's like a completely different person in this email. Does she have a split personality or something? I tell Daru to wait a bit as I start typing out a response. It's not like I trust her, but I figure I should tell her what I learned from Daru. The IBN 5100 is extremely rare. L. Psi. Kangaroo. Message complete. Okay. Sent.
待たせたな、ダル。それで、一つだけ確認したいんだが、IBN5100 は世界滅亡の引き金になるアイテムなんだな。
Does it?
なんでだよ。引き金にはならないし、世界滅亡もしないっつの。
It's like this old computer. It's totally gonna destroy the world, right? It's like, dude, what are you even talking about? There we go.
にゃに？世界滅亡しちゃうのかにゃ？
Oh no, the cat girl knows.
お待たせしましたにゃにゃ。オムライスにゃ。
Omelet rice. That sounds awesome.
世界滅亡前にどうぞ召し上がれ。
うお！世界がやばい、来た！フェイリスタンの丸文字の可愛さに僕もやばい。
She wrote the world is doomed and catch up.
ダルニャンダルニャン、フェイリス杯の件考えてくれたかにゃ？
ああ、もちろん。僕も参加します。
フェイリス杯？なんだそれは。
次の日曜日にこの店でライネットの大会をやるのにゃ。フェイリスはその幹事であり実行委員長、つまり言い出しっぺなのにゃ。よかったら今日も参加するにゃ。参加費はドリンク込みで1000円。フェイリスに勝てた人には商品として手作り料理を振る舞うにゃ。
Includes a drink.
無理無理。オカリンはライネットには詳しくないんだ。
So it's like a game.
にゃー、面白いのね。
Looking disappointed, Ferris meowed her way back to the counter. Not even mouthfuls of omelet rice could stop Daru's rambling about Ferris. His passion is truly overwhelming.
フェイリスタンは知る人ぞ知る実力派ライネッターなんだぜ。非公式の野良試合では400戦無敗なのさ。
ヒクソンかよ。
フェイリスタンが公式大会に出ないのが残念だよ。出れば優勝間違いなしなのに。
なんで出ないんだ？
この店のご主人様たちを第一に考えてるってことっしょ。店に迷惑をかけてまで大会には出ないってスタンス。
A model
目の
maid.
鏡だろマジで。それにマユシと同い年だから学校も行かなきゃいけないだろうし。
That makes sense.
店に迷惑かけないと言っておきながらベイリス杯なるものを店で開くのか？
I'm sure it'd bring a lot of attention to the store, though.
細けいことはいいんだよ。とりあえずフェイリスタンは可愛い。可愛いは正義。猫耳ロリメイドはけしからん。性的な意味で。それでいいだろう。
Cuteness is justice. Okay.
お前は結局2次元派なのか3次元派なのかどちらなのだ？
あえて言おう。バイであると。
By both 2D girls and 3D girls. Okay.
いろいろとフリーダムだな、ダルは。
Right?
よく言われます。さあせん。
Just too awesome. Daru doesn't usually show enthusiasm for anything. The exceptions are Moe and Ferris. That's Moe, right? Yep, sure is. I wish he were this passionate about our experiments. I had to pull Daru away from Ferris so we could return to the lab. We arrived to find it hotter than a sauna in hell. I quickly opened the windows, letting a small breeze blow in. It won't be enough. We have a new message. Ferris, the final battle is... Do I have a voice for Ferris? I don't. Ferris Nyan Nyan. Ah, man. I kind of feel like baby talk is the best we're going to get with her. Closest to the way she talks.
You're more perceptive than I thought, Nya. So now you understand what's at stake. The Red Southern Cross will soon hatch, Nya. The time has come for Ferris to journey to the sanctuary and prepare for... I can say no more, Nya.
It's from Ferris. Should I reply? Let's try hatch. Impossible. You mean it's already awakening? It's 50 years earlier than I predicted. What does this mean? There, that should do it. I really wish we had an air conditioner. I turn on the computer. This is our PC for communal use among lab members. It still uses an old CRT monitor, so it looks ancient. I wonder if the new Titor is still posting. Oh boy. We've got another message board. Good morning, Neat. I see that everyone would like to know more about my time machine. I'm happy to explain. Just so you know, it's impossible to reproduce with current technology. Certain critical components won't exist until CERN invents them in 2034. Time travel works by altering gravity. Basically, you can't think of it as using the twin paradox, but that alone isn't enough to reverse time. You can think of it as the twin paradox. That alone isn't enough to reverse time. So twin paradox, that means you go off... So you have twins. One goes off into a far distant land, traveling near the speed of light, like another star system. Comes back, and now this twin is younger than the twin that was remaining on Earth behind. I believe is the one they're referring to here. Still here, Faker? You're annoying. Go away. So your power is gravity control? Not bad, but still not enough for top-tier power levels. The twin paradox, is that like the Urashima effect? You're just slowing down time, not reversing it. Who gives a shit about the time machine? Give me stock prices. It uses Tipler cylinders and Kerr black holes, doesn't it? Just like you said 10 years ago. And your time machine is a 1970s Chevy. I know all about it. What are you even talking about? Chevy, fictional, an American automobile brand. I'm pretty sure Chevrolet is real. But I guess that's it. That's all we're getting. We're not. Is this referring to Back to the Future, like the DeLorean? What is going on? Oh God, shut the fuck up, you disgusting chuny scum. The twin paradox and the Hiroshima effect are different things. Duh. John Titor, LOL. Time traveler, LOL. Chevy's an American car, right? I'd rather go German with a BMW, LOL. Oh man, new info! Who cares about the little details? Fresh from the lawless district of Paradox, LMAO. I can't wait till 2034. Do something to hurry it up. Man, got another 800 of these to read. What kind of critical components are we talking about here? Kyoto is in Kyoto. Begin the Chuny Wars half. Welcome back, Titor Shi. You topple CERN yet? If there's a Kerr black hole, then there must be a Sir and a Tur, too. Tipler cylinder. Urashima, like the guy who screwed the turtle? I don't even know what that's talking about. Kerr black hole says, even if you defeat me, a second and third black hole will be born. Please tell us more about altering gravity. Urashima screwed the kid, not the Kerr turtle. Can we stop talking about screwing kids? He had a twin brother, remember? The younger twin stayed on Earth while the older one rode a rocket and traveled at the speed of light into space. In a few years, the older brother returns to Earth. The two brothers meet again. Here, the younger brother's aging a lot faster than the older brother is the Hiroshima effect. Right. That's right. It's about the theory of relativity. That's it for today's lecture. Technology can advance a lot in 20 years. Yep. Is there such a thing as a twin paradox? If you went to the moon, wouldn't gravity change? Theoretically possible, never been tested though. So much disrespect for the twins. You talking to me? John T. Titor is definitely from India. By Tipler cylinders, are you referring to the Tipler machine? Lol, what? The Tipler cylinder would be like 10 kilometers in diameter and 1,000 kilometers long, have a mass equal to the sun, and revolve 2,500 times per second to become a time machine. LOL. How do you fit that into a Chevy? Even if you could, a Tipler machine can't travel back in time. Can't travel further back in time than the moment of its creation. Enough with your delusions. @channel's not your blog. I want to hear from Titor. This is a surprise. Does that mean people in this age already know about my time machine? Did you really encounter me 10 years ago? If so, then that must have been on another world line. I, at least, have not gone to the year 2000. In any case, the important point is that a rotating black hole is the same effect as a Tipler cylinder. You can learn more about Kerr black holes by studying the Penrose diagram or Tipler's calculations. My time machine works by generating a pair of Kerr black holes. In Japanese, please. Like in English. The twin paradox occurs when the two meet again. Instead of looking at it from the third person's perspective, it'll make more sense if you think about it from the brothers' perspectives. From the younger brother's perspective, the older brother exited Earth at close to the speed of light and then returns. So naturally, time moves slower for the older brother. So what about the older brother's perspective? That's the question. What are even Kerr black holes? Explain using boobies, oh erotic one. I'll pay 1,000 yen to ride your time machine. Not a yen more. Source is Hyo-san's delusions, LOL. Source is Hyo-san's delusions, LOL. Real deal. He didn't deny it? LOL. All aboard Halloween's crazy train. Prepare for a train wreck. Kerr black hole time travel is theoretically possible, but how do you get black holes to spin? Don't tell me you wait until you find one spinning naturally. That's ridiculous. How do you pass through the singularity? There's no way a Chevy could withstand the pressure. Why the short explanations, John? Are you stupid? Wanna die? Still no stock prices? Crash. Flip the chair. This isn't a delusion. I know for a fact that Titor posted 10 years ago. There's even a book about it. Search the used bookstores if you don't believe me. His Chevy has a gravity distortion unit. At least that's what he said 10 years ago. This Worldline stuff is confusing me. Yeah, right. It's all confusing, man. A spinning black hole must have a lot of suction power, if you know what I mean. Did Hyohin Kyoma hop Worldlines? That would make a lot of the stuff we're experiencing make a lot of sense. How, though? Oh, but that's an interesting one. Okay, let's keep going. Fine, I'll set off on an offline meetup, and you can tell us everything, John Titor. I'll give you 500 yen if you let me give my life a do-over. What's the title of this book? One Coin's Life's Reset, LOL. Did I really appear 10 years ago? Sauce. Splitting black hole equals vacuum machine. The world singularity is setting me off. Basically, the curved black hole is a spinning booby. I don't think this loner otaku neats on this board will ever show up at a meetup, LOL. The micro singularity sounds kind of cool. Penrose diagram, or the Penrose system if you're nasty. Asking for an offline meetup is a bridge too far. I die if I'm exposed to sunlight, LOL. I'm like a vampire, okay? LOL. So gravity can be bent, huh? I'm already bored. I want to know about this John Titor 2000. A spinning booby might be more confusing, LOL. Lies, there are no ugly vampires. I'll show up if we're allowed to hide our faces. Huohin and Teeter's conversation actually kind of makes sense. It made me laugh, LOL. Right, that's the thing. It's like, hold up. If Huohin had jumped timelines, then a lot of his confusion would make sense. It's like, well, no, it's not Mandela effect. You've just switched timelines. But how would that have happened? We've been watching him this whole time. There was never a point where that would have happened. Anyway, all right. From the older brother's perspective, the younger brother, still on Earth, moved away from him at lightning speed and then came back, right? In other words, wouldn't time slow down for the younger brother because he was also moving near the speed of light? Shouldn't the older brother be a lot older by the time they meet again? What does this mean exactly? That's the paradox. Go home. You're drunk. The Titor loses shit. LMAO. If the curved black holes are boobs, you would be sandwiched between two-sided boobs during time travel. Okay, whoever wants to go to the meetup, tell us your voice chat ID. You first, Titor. That 500 yen life reset offer still good? Even John Titor is crushed under Huohin Kyoma's Junie prowess. Eating chips, nom nom nom. I take a potato chip and eat it. Two spinning boobies, right? Voice chat is not an offline meetup. Even the sound by itself may be funny. Ew, lol, what? It'd probably be a bunch of pervy panting and then everyone would hang up. Answer us, Titor Shi. Even in 2034, time travel would be impossible, LOL. Yes, it does have a gravity distortion unit. My time machine is not perfect. It was built by a third party who reverse engineered Sir's design. The gravity distortion unit is a little unstable. First, the unit produces a microsingularity, then injects electrons to induce rapid rotation. It generates a local gravity sine wave. As the time machine passes through the singularity, the gravity distortion unit regulates the pressure to ensure safe passage. I'm not a specialist, so I cannot explain the mechanics any further. Let me just say that curved black holes can be manufactured. I assume everyone's aware of CERN's current experiments with black hole creation. SDFU. Unstable, that sounds dangerous. Fuck. Titor's black holes are going to swallow the Earth. He's not just a mass murderer, he's trying to wipe out the entire human race! Find its parents before it's too late! It's not that you won't explain, it's that you can't. LOL. How do you set the destination? The Earth is constantly moving. Or didn't you know that? By the way, I propose that Titor equals Huohin theory. LOL. How convenient. He's not a specialist. If anything's unstable here, it's Titor. He is talking black hole production in the last thread too, right? Things really got rolling once Halloween showed up. Pretty sure we're watching a one-man show. Everything was gravity distortion units. I knew it! Are we supposed to root for John Titor or CERN? I want to make that clear! Let's do a meetup already. An era of cultivating black holes. Choosing your words very carefully. I have nothing but fondness for Titor. If you don't like it, you don't have to read it. Ha ha. John, she's the best. All this scientific progress talk is getting me hyped, but the more realistic it becomes, the less cool it is. Oh, future guy's back again. LOL. How do you inject electrons? The principles of time machine are intriguing, but I'd like to hear more about life under the rule of CERN. Black hole production could solve our waste disposal problem. Just toss them in the black hole. Can you not go back because the time machine is unstable? I wish you could get out of here already. Bam. Let's get rid of society's trash, too. Ew. I do not like your final solution at all. I'm tired of Halloween Jontaro. Let's get a new future, man. Come on. Go read some sci-fi. I'm not a specialist. Yada, yada, yada. Society's trash equals us. Right? I read the previous thread, but Titor sure likes to ignore questions, lol. I want to know the book title, too. Might look it up if the mood strikes. John Titor Mastermind Theory. What kind of currency does CERN Superstate use? One Titor or two Titors? Are you me? I thought black holes vaporize themselves. The John Titor is full of crap theory. That's actually going pretty strong. There are many time travel theories proposed in the year 2010. Were the ones using Kerr black holes the only ones that worked? Still don't know why CERN would take over the world. I want to know what happened to the cat. Poor kitty. I know I'm not the only one who wants the gravity distortion unit. Summer's a good time to get a job. I guess it's easier to tell if he's really from the future if we ask about life in his time instead of the time machine. He's not a specialist after all. Lamau. How's that grand mission of yours coming along? There's only one truth. If Halloween is telling the truth, does that mean there are multiple John Titors? Or maybe they're twins like the Urishimas? By the way, did the Giants win yesterday? I believe that someone will illustrate the time machine theory for me. People can always be replaced. The John Titor Sundara theory. Is the 2010 John Titor going to the year 2000 later? Or was it a different John Titor? Or is this a different world line? Another peaceful day in Japan. How many time machines are there in the future? Did he say it takes an hour to leap 10 years? That's shorter than my commute. Why does only Halloween know about Titor from the year 2000? It's a paradox. CERN is a legit research facility. The stress of riding a train during rush hour and time travel are equal. Does that mean I've been traveling through time every day? In fact, we are all traveling through time every day. There must be a lot of Japanese time machine pilots. The sunlight's too strong, lol. Global warming about to F the world up. The cat is dead. There wouldn't be any packed trains in a world under CERN rule. It's supposed to be a perfect schedule, right? I want to see your time machine, Titor, or any picture will do. How many times is the Earth going to get doomed? LMFAO. Gotta throw the whole planet out. I'd like a photo of the gravity distortion unit, please. I set the destination with the VGL system. It's a variable gravity lock. It functions by reading the local gravity of the destination and locking the Tipler sine wave onto that location. By locking onto Earth's gravity, it ensures that I don't end up floating in space. It uses 4 cesium clocks to make the calculation, so the margin of error is negligible. I mean, cesium clocks are the most accurate. Oh, he needs to shut up, lol. I've never heard of any Titor from 10 years ago, lol. The universe is deep in Titor's shit. The same information was in Titor book. All you've done is post 10-year-old copy pasta. Anyone could do that. How do I know you're the real John Titor? Titor, John Tons, Somoe, my waifu. I recognize different opinions. I'm feeling more and more disappointed. Still nothing concrete. Nice try, I guess, but I won't be fooled. LOL, even Halloween's turned his back on Titor. Cleanse this impurity. 4 cesium clocks? How much did your time machine cost, dude? Right, cesium is not cheap. You guys all suck at asking questions. Titor's just clumsy. Hey, future boy, want to give me one of those 10 million yen cesium clocks? Yeah, right. Okay, let's never talk about the time machine again. Oh, are we already done? Oh, thank God. All right, I'm going to go to the bathroom. I'll be right back. Ugh. And I'm back. I have returned. Well, that was much shorter than last time. It was like 800 last time. This is much better. Whoa. I shouldn't waste all day on that channel. We have more important things to deal with. Namely, the phone wave named subject to change. We haven't experimented with it since yesterday. It's high time I figure out what is going on with that thing.
なあ、ダル。なぜペケロッパなのだ？
X68,000. Okay, what's that? The 16-bit PC sold in Japan in the late 1980s. Its peculiar twin tower shape case was dubbed Manhattan-shaped. Okay. Singularity in astrophysics, the point of infinite gravity. Singularities are predicted to exist at the center of black holes. However, since it is impossible to observe the interior of any singularity, the existence of such cannot be proven. In a black hole, a singularity is formed by the gravitational collapse of the dying star. For example, imagine a star, millions of kilometers in diameter. Now imagine that entire star's mass compressed into a space smaller than the period at the end of the sentence. That would be a singularity. In Japanese, please, a teasing phrase used on online message boards to tell an incomprehensible poster to please post comprehensively. Or comprehensively. Can I speak comprehensively? That's the question. I mean, it's a 20-year-old machine with specs lower than my cell phone.
ロマンだからに決まってんじゃん、上皇。
Cool. It is cool, isn't it, Smokey?
The
reason why some protagonists are odd-eyed even though they're Japanese. Is this talking about just giant eyes? Heterochromia iridis, a condition where the eyes are different colors, a trait often found in anime and manga characters. There usually isn't a reason for the character to be odd-eyed. It's mostly just moe or the coolness factor. It's true.
全然意味がわからん。
Not getting you wrong.
ロマンならしょうがないな。いずれにしてもラボには他に空いてる PC がなかったんだよ。
It's the only PC we weren't using.
お前の最新 PC は？
ふざけんな。こんなわけのわからんものにつなげて、もし動作が遅くなったらどうすんだよ。
Selfish
そういえば
bastard.
ゲル化については調べてきたん？
Jellification.
なあ、今朝 大学に行ってきた。
So why would a banana jellify? What kind of science are we dealing with here?
顕微鏡で調べてみたんだが、分子レベルでズタズタだった。
I examined a sample under the microscope, found it was shredded at the molecular level.
ズタズタ
At the molecular level. See, I would have expected cellular, but apparently the molecules are shredded.
そう転移とかそういうレベルではなかった。
Phase transition. The banana became
バ
something
ナナではない
entirely
何かに
different.
なっていた。
Phase transition. So it didn't just change from like solid to liquid, for instance. Phase transition is what occurs when a substance changes from one state of matter to another. Example, liquid to solid, freezing, liquid to gas, evaporation, ferromagnetic, paramagnetic, and the vacuum phase transition. Okay.
腐食した可能性はないか。2分間チンしたぐらいで腐るはずないもんな。
No way 2 minutes in the microwave could do that.
フラクタル構造を思い出したよ。
Fractal structures. Okay, what's that? Geometry is a structure that demonstrates self-similarity. Smallest portion of a fractal structure will appear similar to the whole. Common examples would be fractal structures would be snowflakes, coastlines, like a tree. Like a tree, it goes up and it branches out, and each branch has its own branches, and each of those branches have their own branches, and so forth. It's supposed to be fractal. It's not actually, but you'll find like repeating patterns like that.
メンガーのスポンジだっけ
The Menger sponge thing. What's that? An example of a fractal structure. Take a cube and do the following. For each side of the cube, cut a square hole in the center with 1/9 the area of the face. Each side now has 8 squares. For each of those 8 squares, cut a new hole with 1/8 the area of the square. Repeat infinite number of times. The roll is a sponge-like structure whose surface area approaches infinity as its volume approaches 0. That's crazy to think about. One-ninth the area of the face. Okay. Trying to envision what that would look like.
ああ、バナナにフラクタル図形の穴をナノレベルで無限に開けていったような感じ。
Infinite number of holes in the banana in a fractal pattern right down to the nano level. Swiss cheesified the banana.
なんかやばくね？何が起きてるんだろう？
俺には一つ仮説がある。
Daru gulps, waiting for me to continue.
電子レンジの電磁波の影響という仮説だ。
The microwave's electromagnetic waves? Why would that do
え？
that?
それってどういう？
俺の推測が正しければ、電話レンジ過去仮はとんでもない殺傷兵器になりうる。軍事に転用すれば、戦争の歴史が塗り替わるだろう。
So it could completely obliterate things by drilling holes of decreasing size.
俺だ。計画は第2段階を迎えた。あ、いずれ奴らは思い知ることになるだろう。グランドジャッジメントは近いのだとな。
Are you trying to produce, like, Judgment Day? What the heck?
すべてはシュタインズゲートの意志であり、人類はそれに抗うことはできん。プッサー、カングルー。
So we're trying to bring about the end of the world? The apocalypse?
妖精さんと話してんじゃねえっつーの。接続終わったぜい。で、どうする？
バナナは用意してある。
Just before I left May Queen plus Nyan Squared, Mayuri asked me to buy some bananas. With her money.
丸々使うとまたマユシがしょんぼりしちゃうんじゃね？それマユシのお金で買ってきたんだろ？
奴から提供された研究費だ。
It's a donation.
そもそも丸々全部使う必要なんてないし、一本でいいよ一本で。
実験に金をケチるようでは、世界の支配構造を作り変えることなどできんぞ。
作り変えたいと思ってんのはオカリンだけだって。
Right.
ほら、早く携帯からタイマー入力よろ。
Complete.
2分は結構長いんだよな。
You've received a new message. It's from Ferris. There's no way I can combat this.
That's why you need to locate the 14th man as soon as possible, Nya. He must be in the Hawk's Nest, also known as Eagle Prison, which exists somewhere in Akiba.
Whatever.
でもさ、マジで電磁波のせいだったら僕らの細胞なんかもスカスカになっちゃってんのか？
Well, the microwave is designed to block the microwaves from leaving. While still looking bored, Daru finally gets into the discussion at hand.
お前は電話レンジカッコ仮の中に入ってチンされたことがあるのか？
そもそも入れない罠。つうか、電磁波の影響ってソースは？
あえて言うならば、マッドサイエンティストとしての感動。
I pulled it out of my butt.
根拠なしとか。
It'd be a hypothesis. Hypotheses are perfectly acceptable.
かつてエジソンはこう言った。1% のひらめきがなければ 99% の努力は無駄でしかない。だから発明家よ。
天才は 1% のひらめきと 99% の努力じゃなかった？
Yeah, that's the more accurate quote.
残念だったな。近年ではそれは誤って広まったものだというのが常識になっているのだ。ふわ
エジソンが言ったん？ひらめけって。
そう。ひらめけ。
Sure, that makes sense. I don't know if that's exactly what he said, but I'm sure it was something along those lines. At least, that's what the wiki said. I learned it on Wikipedia, therefore, it is true.
ゆえに、天才マッドサイエンティストである俺は常にひらめ。
The phone wave named subject to change rings.
しかしチンをしたところでゲル状になるだけで新しい発見など何もないよな。
Daru opens the phone wave named subject to change's door and peeks inside.
何をしている？
いや、あれ、
What?
消えた。
It's gone? The microwave ate the banana?
消えたって何が？
バナナが。
What is he talking about? I push Daru aside and look into the phone wave, named subject to change.
ない。
It's gone. It was gone. There's nothing inside. It got completely obliterated. The banana has vanished without a trace. Now, why is this one different than what we did before? Was it slowly destroying the bananas, and so because this one is smaller, it was able to destroy it more thoroughly? I speak into the silence of the other side of my phone.
厄介なことになった。 俺たちはどうやらとんでもないものを目覚めさせてしまったらしい。
とんでもないものって何ぞ？
I ignored Daru's panicked cry. I'm surprised too. My heart is pounding, but I try to remain calm.
今すぐに
Appear
緊
calm.
急要請666号クーリングオフを発動させろ。
Emergency order 666. Execute.
何？政府の承認？バカか！そんなことを言ってる場合ではない。このままではこの国が吹っ飛ぶぞ。
I mean, if we're obliterating things.
自演をつ。
なんで消えたんだよ。
知らんがな。
Maybe close the microwave?
どこに行った？バナナ！バナナ！
I enjoy this performance.
そうか。わかったぞ。これは電磁波兵器などではなく、
It's a teleportation
電
device?
子レンジだったのだ。
So it's like a wormhole? Okay, where's the other end?
なんだってそんな無茶な。
でなければこの密室からバナナが消えるはずがない。
That's a valid question.
ひとまず冷静になるべきじゃね？
Yeah, but what happened?
ああ、そうだな。
Oh, I know. I'll eat one of the remaining bananas. That will calm me down. And I can't believe my eyes. Nani is correct. Impossible. Not 3 minutes ago, Daru plucked a banana from the bunch and put it inside the phone wave name subject to change. Or so we thought. But now, there's no sign that a banana was ever plucked. Instead, a single jellified banana has appeared among the regular bananas.
なんじゃこりゃ。どうなってんだ？
Yeah, that's the question.
誰よ？このラボに今バナナはいくつある？
多分このバナナだけ。
So do we have reversed causality? What is even going on? Man, there's something really, really, really weird going on.
このゲルバナがくっついているところはお前がさっきちぎった場所か？
わかんねえ。そこまで確認してないし。このゲルバナ完全にくっついてるな。
That's right. The bunch is completely intact. Aside from the jellification, it looks completely normal. Not so much as a sign from the jellified banana was stuck into the bunch. Not so much as a sign that the jellified banana was stuck into the bunch after the fact.
なあ、誰？これってもしかして。
The word I spoke impulsively a few seconds ago. I hesitate to speak it again. My head is full of question marks. I don't know how this happened. But if I were to explain it as I saw it, the banana that was inside the phone wave name subject to change returned instantly to its bunch. In other words,
テレポートだったりするんじゃないか？
a teleporter. This is weird.
興味深い実験してますね。
誰だ？バカだ。なぜ貴様がここに？
What is she doing there?
若干18歳にしてサイエンスに論文が掲載された天才。囚人監視の中で男をいじめるド S 女。そしてまたの名前ザ・ゾンビ。
A sadist who humiliates men in public. I believe you did that to yourself, sir.
マキセ・クリス。
説明セリフオッツ。
Right, thank you.
誰がゾンビだ、誰が。
Yeah, that is kind of an insult, isn't it? Although you did see her dead. Wait. So we jump timelines from where she was dead to where she's alive. When, though? Was that when all the people disappeared? Okay. How, then?
一体どういうことだ。何が目的でここへ。
あなたに会いに来たの、岡部倫太郎さん。じゃなくて、大院京馬さんだった？
Why is she here for me? Wait, how the hell does she know my real name?
そうか。やはり貴様、機関に所属するエージェント。しかも特殊能力者だな。
So I think the girl with the phone was sent by her to find out information on him. But why though? I'm confused. This game does a great job of confusing me. The story in general does a great job of confusing me. Okay, let's let it answer the question.
不死であることもうなずける。
だから死んでないって勝手に殺さないでくださいよ。
Stop killing me off.
橋田さん、この人何とかしてもらえませんか？
It's a good question.
この状況でマキセ氏が現れたからオカリンは混乱してると思われ。
We just watched a banana teleport itself back onto the bunch that we took it off of. There's a reason to freak out. This is totally legitimate time to be freaking out. I realize that Haruhin freaks out all the time for no good reason, but this is a good reason. This is a good time for him to be freaking out. Darrow doesn't seem fazed by this girl's entrance. But why?
誰？裏切ったのか？
He asked her over. That's not a
オカ
problem.
リン暴走しすぎ。
マキセ・クリスに弱みを握られたか。それとも色化に惑わされたか。
Of course your brain went there.
許さんぞ。このビーチが。
落ち着け。
That is the correct facial response.
この場所のことは昨日講義が終わった後で橋田さんから聞いたの。あなたの名前もね。
Kurisu's simple explanation quells my fiery rage like a bucket of water.
俺と話をしに来たと言ったな。
そうです。私が死んだのを見たっていうのが事実なのか、単なるセクハラの言い訳なのか、それについての回答が欲しくて。
I forgot that he was checking her hair and touching her and trying to find out, is she real or is she fake? Like feeling her cheek. I forgot about that. Now that she mentions it, she did treat me like I was a perv yesterday. I mean, you were acting like one, so you kind of deserve it, bro. Well, I suppose I should be grateful she didn't call the cops on me after what I did. But what choice did I have? Anyone would react the same way if a dead person reappeared before them. Right?
でも今のあなたの振る舞いで理解した。どうやら単なるセクハラだったみたい。つまり私の予測が証明されたということ。
勝手に結論を出さないでもらおうか。お前は俺を誤解している。
We've got some weirdness you want to see.
まあそのことは今はいいんです。そういえばまともに自己紹介してませんでしたね。マキセ・クリスです。 改めましてよろしく。
That's a lot more polite than you should probably be to him. What is she trying to do? Shoot lightning from her fingertips?
握手もできないの？日本の男の人って常識が足りないんじゃない？
Shake hands. I've never heard of this before. The people in Japan have all heard of this. Especially in Otaku. This girl genius is asking for a handshake? We only met yesterday, and just moments ago she was on the verge of calling the cops.
欧米か？
アメリカで7年暮らしてますが何か？
欧米か。
I look down at her slender fingers. Glossy, healthy fingernails. No unnecessary nail polish.
ビビりすぎ。
身にまとう先が半端ないからな。これが俗に言うマーシャルアーツか。
Okay.
俗に言わないわよ。
Sorry, that's the only mode he has. It's ridiculous all the time.
では忍者。
言わないっつってんだろ。
Damn, this woman is completely cold. Her tone gets scary sometimes, too. And to top it all off, she bursts into my lab and starts inspecting our gel banana without permission. Or gelbana. I slowly sneak toward the phone wave named subject to change, trying not to draw attention to myself. The last thing I want is for Kurisu getting close to the phone wave named subject to change.
これ本当に興味深いですね。
Ain't it though?
ピンセットあります？
Forceps. I don't think we have any of those.
そう。
何をする？希少な実験データを。
グズグズね。
Kurisu licks the gel off her fingertip without any hesitation.
味はなしか。
食い意地が張っているとはまだまだお子様だな。よみがえりし者よ。そんなに腹が減っているならばバナナ一本ぐらい恵んでやろう。
いりません。
そもそもあのバナナ眉篠じゃん。
遠慮することはない。俺が恵んでやると言っているのだ。
変態のバナナなんて誰が食べるもんですか？
変態のバナナ。変態のバナナを食べる。ぐずぐず。指くわえる。まずと顔をしかめる。
Thanks, Darrow. Looks like his cranial pervert processor is overclocking.
マキセシ。今のもう一度お願いできる？できれば悔しそうな顔でよろ。
Can we not?
はい。
ほら、変態のバナナなんて誰が食べるもんかって。できればその後で、ああでももう付け加えてくれるとなおグッド。
Okay. Yep.
だるよ。お前はどうしようもないクズだし最低の変態だが今回ばかりはよくやったと言っておこう。
Now to follow up for maximum combo.
それでマキセクリス、お前は今何を想像したのだ？ぜひ教えてほしいものだな。
You know, if you have any Kung Fu master moves, this would be a great time to use them.
さあ言え。 天才少女、天才がどんな妄想をしたのかご考説願おうではないか。
バカ。
It looks like she's capable of expressing human emotion after all.
あんたたち二人とも変態だったのね。
Yep, seems that way.
いや
お前に言われたくはない。
オーケー。生意気な振る舞いについては謝ります。
Wow, she's
その原
way
因
more
が
gracious
あなた
than
方のセ
deserved.
クハラ行為にあったとしても今は不問にする。
I mean, she has a point.
詳しく教えてください。このバナナのこととそれとそっちの
She's still pursuing the science.
電子レンジのこと。
トップシークレットだ。あえて部外者のお前に一つだけ教えてやれるとするなら、こいつの名前は電話レンジカッコ仮だということぐらいだ。
名前なんてどうでもいい。
Right.
だが名前以外は教えることはできないぞ。
Darrow and I discussed whether or not we should tell her anything more.
でもさオカリン、マキセ氏ならこのヘンテコ機能について解明してくれるかもよ。
I mean, we have an actual scientist in the room. We could have her look at it and see what the heck's even going on here.
それは
I mean, she is a genius. She would have to defeat my sharp wit. We can trust her intellect at least. But it's hard to stomach her attitude. Get over it, man. Then I get a great idea. Oh, I am now looking forward to whatever it is you have in mind.
ニヤニヤしちゃって。また何か変態チックなこと考えてる。
I'm concerned.
クリスティーナと言ったか貴様。
She did not.
誰がクリスティーナだ。一言も言っとらんわ。
Thank you. Christina sounds like the name of a Hollywood film star. It definitely has more flavor than her real name.
このレンジの秘密を教えてほしければ俺と取引してもらおうか。
Uh-huh.
何よ。
まず一つ、貴様にはラボメンとなってもらう。
Okay.
ラーメン？
Ramen?
ラボメンだバカ者。ラボラトリーメンバー。
研究所のメンバーに迎えてくれるっていうこと？でも私8月中にアメリカに帰る予定なんですけど。
他者に秘密を漏らさないという誓約書を書いてもらうさ。もし破ったら貴様がムッツリスケベの変態だとサイエンス誌に告発する。
What perverted act would that be?
鬼畜だなオカリン。そのサイエンス発売されたら5冊買う。
二つ目の条件はこの俺が貴様に対して行ったセクハラ一歩手前の行為について全て不問にする。
オカリンちっちゃい。人としての器がちっちゃいっす。そこに痺れる憧れる。
That's why we love you. That's why we admire you. A quotation from the popular manga Juju's Bizarre Adventures, used to express awe at someone's capabilities, often used sarcastically in reference to negative character traits such as pettiness. Okay.
こちらからの要求は以上だ。この2点を飲めないのなら今すぐお引き取り願おう。さあどうする？悪くない取引だと思うがな。
あんたにとってでしょ。
Right?
ったくノルアドレナリンが過剰分泌されてる気分よ。開いた口が塞がらないわ。
Noradrenaline? A neurotransmitter secreted in the brain, proper name Norepinephrine secreted in excited emotional state. Okay.
貴様が顎関節症になろうとしたことではない。要求を飲むか飲まないか。さあ答えろクリスティーナ。
You're just giving her a nickname now, and you
だ
just
から
keep
ティー
using
ナっ
it.
てつけるな。私はクリス。オーケー。取引する。
いい返事だ。今この瞬間君はラボメンナンバー004となった。歓迎しようクリスティーナ。いやザ・ゾンビよ。
Calling her by the wrong name and then also giving her a nickname on top of that.
どっちも間違ってるからちゃんと呼べ法院。子供ですね。
何か言ったか天才変態少女。
ああもう以後変態禁止。私もあんたのこと変態扱いしないからもう許して。
分かればいいのだ。では本題に入ろう。誰よクリスティーナに。
ティーナも禁止。
Right.
クリス君にこれまでに我々が行った実験について説明してやる。
だが断る。
But I refuse. Another quotation from the popular manga Juju's Bizarre Adventures. On the internet, it is used as frequently as a cool down to turn someone down. It's a cool way to turn someone down. In the end, I'm the one who had to explain. Along the way, I also relate the tale of my heroic deeds, which enrages Kurisu, of course. But I finally tell her everything about the bananas and the phone wave name subject to change. Kurisu doesn't ask any questions. She's quick to understand, as expected of a genius.
やっぱり興味深いわ。
貴様の見解を聞こう。
少なくとも電磁波兵器やテレポートだっていうくだらない仮説は捨てるべきですね。
The lady doth protest too much.
もう一度実験してみてもいい？私もこの目で見てみたいの。
It's strange. It seems as though Kurisu is really enjoying herself. But I mean, she is a scientist. Why shouldn't she enjoy
岡部さんと
experimenting?
橋田さんはバナナの方を見てて。
俺に指図しないでもらおうか。俺はマッドサイエンティストの方を。
いいからバナナから目を離さないでください。60秒経過。何か変化は？
ないな。
100秒。
A few moments after Kurisu's report.
お、
It happened faster than a blink of an eye.
出てきた。あ、
I am at a loss for words. This phenomenon is clearly teleportation.
そっちはどうだった？
104秒経過した時に消えちゃった。いきなりオンが。
She's quite clearly flustered. I don't think many people could remain calm after witnessing such a phenomenon.
やはりテレポートなのだよ。人類史上初のな。
瞬間移動なんてそんなのありえるの？でも実際に移動したし信じられないけど。量子テレポートかな。いやいや あれは量子レベルでの話だし。
Quantum teleportation does not refer to the actual teleportation. In 2004, Japanese researchers performed the first successful complete quantum leap experiment. Suppose we have two particles, photons in this case, A and B. Because they are twins, they have a property of symmetry. One exhibits up spin and the other will exhibit down spin. That means observing either particle allows us to know the state of the other. This is called entanglement. The state of an elementary particle, photon, cannot be confirmed until observed. For the experiment, we attach data C, the information we want to teleport, onto photon A. We are now observing photon A to C. Based on the property of symmetry, we know that no matter how far away it may be, photon B will change to match, effectively becoming BC. Note that photon B has not yet been observed. Afterwards, we send photon AC's information from A's observation equipment to B's observation equipment through standard transmission. Now, observing photon B will change it to photon BC. This process is called quantum teleportation. Quantum teleportation, because data C changes position instantly. However, since one step requires using standard data transmission, it is impossible for the information to exceed the speed of light. Finally, photon BC's teleported data C is actually a copy of photon AC's data C. And the whereabouts of the original photon B becomes unknown. This point differentiates quantum teleportation from actual teleportation. So basically, I can put on and off information on one quantumly entangled particle, which can then transmit it immediately to the other quantumly entangled particle. Instant transmitted information, which I believe they use in the game Mass Effect.
現実から目を背けるな。その目で見たものが全てだ。
本当にテレポートなの？結論ありきで考えるのは危険よ。とっかかりが欲しい。他には電話レンジに関連することで気づいたことある？
ああ、そうだ。一度こいつからすごい放電が起きたお。
Okay.
何？そんな話は初耳だぞ。
オカリンがいない時だったからな。
放電ってどの程度？
この開発室が蛍光灯で照らされたように明るくなったんだよ。それが2秒くらい続いたかな。
I'm very curious about this.
どういう状況で起きたの？
こいつにつないでる携帯の調整、専用のものを外して代わりに自分の携帯を接続して、そしたらしばらくしてビリビリ。
それはいつのことだ？
昨日の昼だよ。オカリンがドクター中鉢の発表会を見に行った時。
Okay, so we have a cause for hopping world lines. We still don't know why, though.
ドクター中鉢。
That's right. I went to see Dr. Nakabachi's conference yesterday. Come to think of it, he stole this time travel theory from John Titor. There's a lot of coincidences that are all converging around this. Maybe the current John Titor is actually Nakabachi.
だが待て。ダリオ、お前は言ったはずだぞ。ドクター中橋の発表会は中止になったと。
Yeah, it was. Because the satellite crashed, correct?
そう、その時。でもオカリンは中止にもかかわらずマユシと一緒に出かけて行ったろう。
Uh-huh. No, I don't remember that at all. After all, Nakabachi's presentation wasn't canceled the way I remember it. I still don't understand why my memories seem to disagree with everyone else's.
そういえばその時間、俺はダルにメールをした。
Sent Darren an email, which then he received earlier, correct? Right. But for some reason, his phone received it on July 23rd, 5 days prior.
は？あれってオカリンの嘘じゃないん？でないとタイムスタンプがおかしなことになるじゃん。
俺はいつも真実しか言わん。というか、そこまで言うなら送信履歴を見せてやる。
Dude, you're making crap up all the time. But
ない。
it's gone. It should be there, but it isn't. Just like the banana inside the phone wave, name subject to change.
なぜないんだ。
Did we send the email right before everything happened? Where did it go? I could have sworn I sent it just before 1 p.m. Okay. So we sent the email and then switched world lines. Why would we have switched world lines with that email? Did we change history? I don't understand. This is weird.
あ、まさにその時間だよ、放電現象が起きたのは。いいともが終わる直前だったからな。
That was when the discharge phenomenon happened. The show I was watching was about to end. So, he sends the email, discharge happens, something gets sent back in the past. And somehow, for some reason, Haohin switches world lines. Suddenly, a flash of inspiration strikes.
なるほどな。そういうことだったのか。
Let's try to replicate it. Let's try to replicate it.
ああ、これはオカリンのいつもの癖だから、あんま気にしない方がいいよ、マジで。
No, I want to see you replicate it. Let's go.
黙れ。俺は気づいた。気づいてしまったのだ。
Do it again, do it again.
俺が送ったメールの不可思議な現象と放電が起きたことにはズバリ何か関係がある。
Right, related somehow. That's exactly right. It's like we have no idea why or how, but somehow they're related. And it made you switch to a different world line, which has your memories be different from everyone else's. So maybe you're not actually schizophrenic. Well, you probably still are, but yeah.
で、
あ？
何か関係があるのは分かった。で、何かって何？
Whatever. I'll prove that I'm right. If we can reproduce the electrical discharge phenomenon, it should bring us closer to understanding the timestamp mystery. Right.
ダル、放電現象が起きた時の電話レンジカッコ仮の状態を教えろ。
Right. We need that information.
結構無茶な状態にしてたんだよな。自分の携帯を電話レンジにつなげてペケロッパで操作可能かどうかテストしてた。
Okay.
唐揚げ食べようっと。ジューシー唐揚げナンバーワン。ただいまー。お腹すいた。オカリン、バナナ買っといてくれた？ねえ、オカリン。
Some weird stuff's been going on there, Mayuri. Yeah, we got a guest.
あれれ？お客さん？
Yes, exactly.
マユシーです。よろしくね。
マキシェです。ラボメンになったみたいです。
ほんと？すごい！女の子のラボメンだ。
That was a weird greeting.
マユシーのバナナが。
Listen, at least some of them are still edible.
ゲルバナになってるよ。
At least some are still edible.
実
Look
験
at
に
the
使わ
positive
せても
side.
らったの。
We only used half of them for experiments, though, so that's better.
これマユシーのなのに。
Oh, yeah. Everybody in this lab is a terrible person. That's true.
マユシーさん、お金は後で払うよ。そこの法務員さんが。
なぜ俺なのだ。
Because you're the one who's freaking ruining stuff.
もうどうしていつもマユシーの食べ物で実験する
It's
の？
true. We've done a whole lot of experiments with her food. That's true. Mayuri's complaint falls on deaf ears. This is all to reign victorious against the organization. So if the organization's real, we got problems.
誰？ペケロッパでどんな操作を？
What are you doing with the X68000?
さっき言った通りメールの着信設定の調整だって。遠隔操作のためのメールを受け取った時のモニタリング用でさ。だから同時に120秒の冷凍機能を使ってた。 PC からでも冷凍機能を起動できるようにしてやんだよね。昨日はそのテストもしてたんだ。
We're changing the settings. Darrow explains what everything on the computer monitor meant. Doesn't look that different from using DOS.
マユリ、ジューシー唐揚げナンバーワンを電話レンジカッコ仮の中へ。
Are we gonna ruin her chicken?
みんなも唐揚げ食べる？一個ずつならあげてもいい
She
よ。
is such a nice person, and we're gonna ruin her food again. Juicy chicken number 1.
放電現象が起きた時の条件は再現したはずだな。
どうだったっけ？
そこに突っ立っている助手。
いつから私はあんたの助手になった？
いいから、俺のメールアドに何かメールを送れ。
If we've reproduced the conditions correctly, then if she sends something to my phone while it's connected to the phone wave name subject to change, it should arrive with a timestamp from the past, not the present. But my assistant Kurisu just scowls.
あんたのアドレス知らないわよ。
Oh, she doesn't have your number.
使えない助手だな。
勝手に助手にすんなと言っとろうが。
ダル、お前の携帯からメールを。
あ、おう、なんて？
適当でいい。クリスティーナは変態。送れ。
変態禁止って言っただろ。
じゃあ間を取ってオカリンは変態で。
この裏切り者め。
橋田さん、グッジョブ。
Good job.
メール送信するぜ。
Yeah, hurry before the thing's done.
あ、もしかしてこの唐揚げも実験してるのかな？
These people exist to ruin your food. Sorry, Mayushi.
そういうことだ。
はいはーい、送信するよ。ポチ
Send
ッ
it
とな。
now. Then, unable to wait, Mayuri slips past me and tries to open the phone wave name subject to change his door. Well, that's a terrible idea. Never open a microwave
おい
in
待て
use.
開けるなマユリ。
Right?
おや？放電してる。
Did we destroy it?
全員怪我はないか。
なんとか。
2秒どころかもっと長い時間放電してなかった。
おかり。
You opened a microwave in use, Mayuri. Come on.
やけどとかしてないか。
I mean, it's good that he's looking out for her. She was going to give her food to everyone, and then we were going to ruin it.
どこも痛くないから平気だと思うけど。
Looks like covering Mayuri was the right choice. Well, whew, that was something. Kurisu's voice is strained. The smoke that filled the room finally dissipated, making the entire development room visible once more.
これどうなっていくら電子レンジでも床に穴を開けるほど重くはないっしょ。
You know what would be heavy enough to make a hole in the floor? A black hole. How is this microwave making a black hole?
放電現象だけじゃこうはならない。それ以外の現象が。
マユシの唐揚げが。
Yeah, the chicken's done. Yeah, we've ruined your chicken. Sorry, Mayushi.
ジューシー唐揚げナンバーワンは偉大な実験の成功のため尊い犠牲となったのだ。冥福を祈ろうではないか。
As I said that, my eyes settled on my cell phone. That's right. My heart pounding, I detach my phone from the phone wave name subject to change. Luckily, it's completely unharmed. I open it. It still works. I bring up the list of received emails. New emails should come at the top. However, my heart beats even faster. The topmost email isn't the one Daru sent before the discharge occurred. This impossible phenomenon is exactly what I was hoping for. I look back through my email history, and there, finally, I find it. Success. I don't know why, but it was a success. The timestamp proves it. I received this email July 24th, 5 days ago. It's the exact same thing that happened to my Someone Stabbed Kurisu email. A mail sent on the 29th arrived on the 24th. And just now, the truth was revealed to me in a flash of inspiration.
一連の出来事が意味する唯一無二の答え。この電話レンジカッコ仮に隠された機能の真実、それが見えた。直感というより、そう、これは確信。
Hypothesis.
教えて。なんだっていうの。
I feel my lips twist into a grin.
溶けかけた唐揚げは冷凍状態に戻った。房からちぎられたバナナは房へと戻った。メールは過去へと送られた。
まさか。
Kurisu seems to get it now. As expected of my genius assistant.
そのまさかだ。
This is the choice of Steins Gate.
この電話レンジカッコ仮は
Time machine.
タイムマシンだ。
Yep.